I'm watching Passionate Kelsey. I am listening to her because I can watch her. I can see that my second intro is as crazy as my first intro. Oh, look at that. I've made two exactly the same. Good morning. So I already filmed this video and I decided to do a new intro because it was a bit crazy. In this video, we're gonna make this beautiful denim crossbody bag. I'm wearing a jumper that I made in the YouTube channel, actually. And I just found today, this morning in the wardrobe. I haven't seen it for ages, so I'm very, very pleased to wear it today. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that in this video, we sew a lot, we source a lot, we sew a lot. I also just went thrifting today and I bought a whole bunch of textiles that I am gonna be making in the next video. So this one is all brand new, very, very old, brand new to me. I'm gonna be converting this into new bags. So that's for the next one. But for this one, I just wanted to let you know that it's a very long-ish video. And eventually we get to this side and a whole bunch of other textiles sewing. So if that's what you fancy, that's your vibe, sewing, that's what we're doing today. I hope you enjoy it. Right, so this week, I already started making a lot of the pouches that we started last week. Some of you have bought them online, thank you so very much. And I'm just making some of them with some of the Lara Ashley fabric. And basically, I just went through all of the zippers that I have and trying my best to reuse everything. So today we're gonna be sewing these guys and a few more that I have here. But I also prepare a little pattern, I don't even know if it will work, for a fairly large crossbody bag. So I'm thinking maybe, I have another piece. I examined how these bags look, and it looks like there's always a back panel, then a front panel, and some kind of tab. So the zipper will go in here, and then there will be a tab, and then there will be also like a top with a zipper. So that's the idea to make today, trying to figure out how to make this pattern. I think we used to call them fanny pads, but I'm trying to really make something very different. So the idea is to make use of anything that we have. In this case, we're gonna be using this men's shirt that I have in the shop. I was gonna reuse it to make a remake, like the ones I've got, but I think the fabric is very pretty. But I kind of do the same thing over and over again. Since a lot of you watch me from the US, I was thinking, wouldn't that be nice to trying to figure out a way of creating things from the stuff that you might have at home. So obviously, I'm kind of sad for you guys because I love going shopping. Even though I try to go secondhand and thrifted fabrics, I still love going shopping and I go. Unfortunately, I go quite often. So I was thinking, you know, for some of you guys that can't go and get some cotton, quilting cottons or whatever other fabrics that you used to buy, let's go and see if we can reuse a men's shirt and upcycle it with some of the denim scraps that I have from a pair of jeans. And maybe let's see if we can quilt this fabric the same way we've been quilting these cuties. Okay, so first things I started doing today, I stitch it upside down. So yeah, I need to stitch these guys and put some of the tabs and finish this pile today. And because I'm so chaotic, I want to do this before I crack on with a new pattern. I will tell you about the new pattern very soon. Looking at my pile, I'm thinking how chaotic I am. So I pick them up as I go, and I want to make one of these ones, and I want to make one of these ones. These are all the Lara Ashley fabrics, and these are, they all have the lovely pink fabric at the back. Some of them, I've been doing all sorts of things with them in terms of where to put the labels. But in this one, for instance, I decided to use both sides of the Lara Ashley And there's a red one, wine color, and then a red one, and a blue one. And I'm literally using the last zippers that I have. But I was just looking at my pile and I'm thinking, I cannot for the life of me do things in order. You know, I could have done all the blues first, and then all the yellows, then all the little cute monsters, which even to this moment is my favorite. But no, I haven't. One thing I have done though is cutting the blue fabric and made a few of them, prepare a few of them. This is the blue fabric that I quilted on my last video. I put the link on the description below so you can see what I've done. And then what I've done is I listened to you guys. I've listened to your suggestions, and for instance, for this one, I think with a white background, it makes sense to have the white label at the outside. And for some of them, I decided to put the labels inside. So I also got some of them, and then I've tried everything to see if I like it, and just to try to see if I like it like this. And I think I prefer them inside, to be honest. This one, I prefer to be inside, but I've done some of them outside and some of them inside. Yeah, it is all very chaotic. It is all very the way I normally work. But because I'm so chaotic, I'm thinking I need to finish this, guys, before I start with a pattern that is being living rent-free in my head. So I need to crack on with that. But I'm looking forward to see how these guys turned up. I actually think I might have cut to make 5 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. So I'm gonna make those. They've done very well in the shop, actually. I have sold quite a few of these ones, and I have sold of the yellow one with the label. I sold one of them. I sold another one online from you guys. Thank you so much. From my last video, I got a few orders. And some people actually like it with the label. So I made another one with the label, and somebody bought it as well. So a few of them have been sold in the shop, which is a lot better than it was in the past. So yeah, let's finish this, guys. Let's turn these foxes around because they want to be standing up like that. And finish these guys because I really, really, really want to make the pattern for the bag. I know I talk a lot. So how you doing? Anyway, let me finish this. I'll come back when I have at least this pile done. Let's see how long it takes me to do it. It's now 12:38. I already have a couple of customers, which is nice. Sometimes I'm here all by myself. I think it makes a difference, me being in here, to be honest. Me being in the shop here. People look at it, and I'm not 100% sure if it's that's a good or a bad thing, because sometimes I can see people looking in the window, and then when they see me, they go like that, they get a startle, and then they go. And I was like, okay. And that was without me having this thing in my nose. I'm a scary person. I scare people away. Anyway, let me finish this and I'll come back. So I haven't finished sewing all of the pouches, and I still have quite a bit of pieces, but I ran out of a smallish zippers. So I don't really want to, a bunch of them just fell off. Anyway, I'm trying to tidy up a little bit here, because, and when I say tidy up, I mean moving things around so I can get a little bit of a space to do something. I have not taken the pattern that I kind of drafted a little bit last night, out of looking at what a fanny pack looks like. I kind of trying to see if I can measure. I know these ones don't fit with this. I know the measurements ain't great, ain't perfect. So it's kind of been playing in my mind. So I was thinking, I only have this little bit left, 2 little bits less of the lining fabric for all the patches. So whatever else I have here, I'm going to have to find another cotton to do the patches. But I was thinking, my mind, I can't concentrate on the pouches. I have a pile of them. I'll show you in a minute. I put all the tabs with different colors and they're ready to just go. And I really wanted to sew them, but I've been sitting down for a little bit and this has been playing in my mind. So I want to crack on with making this. Also, the light is leaving, so I really want to make sure that I make something first. So as I was explaining to you, I don't think this matches with this yet. Can you see? It's way too big, this piece. So I need to rearrange the pattern. This is supposed to be the front. So the front is supposed to be like this, because this one should be going like this. And then this, I think that's how it should work. I'm not sure. But I really want to at least make the pattern out of the lining, because I really want to see if it does work. I need some pen. Hold on a second. I used to have lots of pens and pens for fabric, and they will, disappear with a little bit of heat or water or whatever, and a lot of soap and chalk. And then I move things around in the studio and I can't find anything. So I've been using normal pens. I mean, to be honest, I don't use it on clothing. I just use it on accessories, because for most part, it's always going to be well past inside the seams. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, my question is, do I want to add a seam allowance or no? I think for now, it's going to be a no. Do I even have enough fabric? Right, let's see if I can do, I need 2 of these pieces. So I'm just going to fold over, because I need, of course, the front and back, different ones. I should iron this, but this is just an example. If it works, it's perfect. And if it doesn't work, then I need to rearrange the pattern. So this is just my test run. And after I show you the fabrics that I wanted to do, I thought, they look a little bit too muted. I want to put more color. I want to do something that has quite a bit more color. Let me see if I put so when I cut it, I can cut the 2 pieces. Okay, so I have the back and the side, and now I need to cut the front, the 2 pieces of the front. So let's do this. I don't think, I always trying to save as much fabric as possible, but you know me, the rest is going to go into whatever scrap fabric I have, and it's going to become something else at some point. Even if I make it, how they call it when they cut all the fabrics and they make it into stuffing. Bernadette mentioned it in one of her videos a long time ago. I can't remember. Hopefully, again, editing Luz might find out what it's called. Right, so that, you know what? I should mark my centers. I always remember Tin Gum. You know Tin Gum from Project Runway. And I always say to people, mark your centers. So I always remember. I don't remember to mark them, but I always remember him saying it. Well, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm already at the sewing machine, which is the bit that I like the most. And I really want to sew this bit. I might even put a zipper just to, hold on, again. Hold on. My center is there. Okay. And I don't think I put the center of this one, did I? Okay. Because I've never done a pattern like this. I never created a pattern like this. For whatever reason, these corners are round. I think I was looking at one of the bags and trying to figure out, you know what, just for the sake of it, I'm going to cut it as is without the any more sewing allowances. So let's see how does this work. If not, I can update the pattern straight away before I go into the other outer lining fabrics. Okay, so I have all the pieces. So looking at how these bags look like, this is supposed to be the front. That's the backpack, the back of the bag. Then these two supposed to go here in to add to the front bit. So the front matches. See what I mean? I think it's too big. Matches with the back. So you can have the whole thing. And this is like, this one should be attached to this one here. See? Attached to the back. And then the zipper should be meeting up. This is what makes it volume, isn't it? I'm just going for what I can see. Now, the problem being here, do I take the zipper all the way? Or do I just use the zipper up to here? And then, I think that might be better, isn't it? If I meet up this center, so this is this center here. Let's do a little notch to this center here that I already marked. I could actually pin the zipper from the center to both ends. I think I should just do. That makes no sense. If I was to do that, then I cannot add this, or I could add this, but then the zipper will go to the end. Let me have a look at other pictures, how people have done it, because I'm trying to figure out, obviously I'm not going to copy somebody else's project, because if I want to do my own thing and develop my own pattern, I need to do my own thing. But I'm trying to figure out if I want the zipper to go all the way to the end, or here, and then we can add the pieces. The reason why I cut this is because I was thinking about doing that actually. Right, I think what I'm going to do is add the zipper to here, and then add these pieces to add it here. That's what I think. I wasn't lying when I said I had everything ready to sew. I have all the clips put on with all the different colors. I have a lot of fun matching the tags to the fabrics and the zippers. I literally went through my drawer. My coffee. I literally went through my drawer to find all the zippers and that I had left for those padded pouches. Once I finish those, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to buy new zippers, but I have cut more, and I don't have the enough zippers. I have metallic zippers, but I'm not going to be doing that because metallic zippers, you know, it's going to be hard. Right, so I think the reason why I'm looking at the pictures of other of these guys, I think what the difference is that the zipper only opens up to here, you know, and then that's what these tabs are for. So then, this one here. So then you stitch this tab here, turn it around, and this is the length of the bag, and also meeting up with the flap bit. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark the notches. I was thinking, I don't think it was Tin Gum that used to say mark your centers. I think it's the Spanish guy from Maestros de la Costura, Masters of Sewing, Costura. In Spanish, costura goes for sewing, but also goes for couture. So master of couture, I guess. Anywho, couture is costura, is it not? I don't know. Anyway, Maestros de la Costura. He does like gums for the rich and famous. And he always says, I'll put the name because I can't remember the name now. He always says, mark your centers. So you know that you're doing your things right, you know. Anywho. I'm pinning the zipper to the opening. Obviously, this is just the inside. I just want to see what it looks like because I've been looking at what these fanny packs or whatever you call them, bags. I need to find a name for this. I just want to see what the shape is like. So I think I'm going to stitch this zipper here, and then I'm gonna mark the center to the center. This is gonna be an interesting exercise. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, since I have the center marking here from the fabric, can you see? That's my center. What I'm gonna do is mark the same center on my zipper, and then this is, I'm not gonna cut it. And this is the center that I'm gonna have to stitch to, actually I'm doing that after I stitch here, to this one here. I'm being a little bit chaotic because I'm thinking about this as I'm going along, if you know what I mean, you know? So this one will go here, see? I'm trying to deconstruct the pattern to make my own pattern because I need to get the shape properly, because what I want to have fun with this pattern is about the patchwork, the different fabrics, the different styles that I'm going to do. But first, I need to nail the pattern, the shape, and the size. And hopefully, I could make a couple of them. But yeah, it's going to go like that. So you can see there's a little bit more left in here. Anyway, let's stitch this one first. I know it's been very chaotic, but I can't take it out of my mind. You know when like you are really, really hungry and all you can think is food noises in your head, you know, or coffee noises sometimes. This is being a noise in my head. I really wanted to crack on and see how this works. So let's see. Okay, so now the center, as I said, the center is here. So I'm just gonna put a pin here for now, so I know where my center is, and I need to match that center to my center here, yeah? So this, I'm gonna do center to one side and center to the other side. Okay, so here, let's do this way. I'm literally deconstructing, look at this pin. Let's retire that one. Deconstructing a bag shape because I know I'm late to the party. I know everybody's been doing these bags, and I think I've not done them because everybody else was doing them, but even some people, I don't know if I mentioned, some people in my last video were commenting, why don't you do this type? It's like very much on vogue. And the truth is, these bags have been on vogue for the longest time. So it'll be interesting to know if it is still, there's you know, an exit for them. So okay, that's the point here. Do I go all the way if I'm only gonna cut it here? No, the answer is no, isn't it? I shouldn't. I should just do it here. And then that's it. That's what I should do. And then what I should do is I stitch this here and then I stitch this together, isn't it? So it makes a 3D. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. That's how I should do it. Okay, so I'm only going to stitch it to the edge here. So I need to make sure that I'm going to have a mark in the pattern. I think I'm going to have to make a few of these changes, to be honest. And in here, obviously, it's the same. It finishes and I still have a little piece of that. Right, well, let's go. Let's see. It is somehow curved, so need to concentrate a little bit more. Just stabbed myself with one of the pins. It's so annoying, the pins. Okay, hold on. Let me open this. Okay, so this is stretched and moved a lot. I need to really think about this. Okay. I guess I should also do a top stitch because it will settle down much better. But for now, let me see what this looks like. Okay, so this is what it should look like, yeah? So I stitch this corner by putting the piece over the zipper and adding another 5 centimeters, so I have a little bit of a seam allowance, and then I stitch these two together, giving myself this shape. Hopefully that will work. I think it's a little bit bumped and I don't know if it's worth all this hassle, but I'm gonna finish this shape first. Okay, so I stitch both sides. I'm not ironing or anything, I'm just checking that this is gonna work. I cut the zipper because I just wanna put this thing together and see what it looks like, and if it's worth stopping the zipper here or taking the zipper all the way to the seam. The bags I've seen like this, they have normally a piece here, but I wonder if the piece goes across both sides and it will be better, so I don't have any packers here, you know what I mean? Like I finish this piece here and then I have a piece. That makes more sense actually to do. Anyway, I could change the pattern. For now, I just want to see if I think I should, yeah, I should stitch, that's the back of the bag, so I should just stitch this bit here together and then stitch it all around. And right now I don't even know if it's the same size, but I can see it's going 3D. So the idea of doing this from bit here curve is what it gives the 3D volume, you know, and adds all that much space to what it would have been the back panel, really. You know what I mean? The front panel is pretty much a smaller version of the back panel, and then this little flop with a curve is what gives the 3D of the bag. So yeah, let's stitch this. I should actually, let me open the zipper so I can turn it around. Let's stitch all around here, literally all around the whole contour, this here and then all around, and then we should open it up. Actually, not all around, because we're going to put this strap somewhere. So leaving these pieces open for the straps, I think. That's what we're going to do. There, here, see? It's a little bit packing it up a little bit. And this is the thin fabric. Imagine if I'm using like quilted denim or something like that. I think it's just more opportunity for more problems, to be honest. And this, see, doesn't match here. I need to rearrange this pattern, because that's supposed to be stitched all the way here, and then we need to leave it open to, sorry, so I'm stitching all the way to the edges, and then this bit has to be open to put the straps, but then I'm stitching the rest all together. I think that's the first change of the pattern that I'm gonna do, but what I want to do is I want to see if I like how the size is and everything. Because at the end of the day, all I'm gonna do here is adding 2 D-rings and then attach one of my straps, because I have so many of those straps that I thrifted. Anyway, let me sort this together and then we can compare and make variations to the pattern. Right. Okay. Okay, this is good. I like it. I think I might want it even bigger. I might want it even a little bit bigger down here. And I'm definitely gonna, it's because the reason why I've done this is because I've seen some patterns with this, just that piece here. And I can understand why now. The zipper doesn't go all the way to the edges. So it gives this bit here, so you can add either the strap attached here or what I'm gonna do, which is like the D-ring. But in terms of the sizes, I think this is a small. I think I want it bigger. I might want to, let me see if I could put something inside. 1 second. Right, these are my clips. It's just to show you the size for now. Right. Can you see the shape? And this is just me, by the way. This is just me trying to get a pattern out of what I've seen. Okay, lots of good things about it and some things I don't like so much. I definitely gonna change that, and I think I want it bigger. I think I want bigger here, taller. So a little bit, I'm gonna add more depth onto the front and back. And then I'm gonna use that piece. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm happy with that. As my first attempt. And obviously then I'm gonna have to figure out if when I'm gonna do the lining, whether I want to do like a normal bag or just attach the lining to the outside and then put some kind of piping all around. I can do that too. You know what I mean? Either stitch the zipper to the lining and the outside, and then leaving an opening, maybe here, maybe I can leave an opening here and turn it around, or stitch the lining to the outside fabric and then do a piping. I might try those things. I know this video is a little bit up and down. I've done the proof of concept, and now I want to move back to finishing my pouches. I might put everything in order. I'm not working in order. Sometimes it gets really frustrating to edit my videos because I don't do things in order. As you can see, this morning I spent all this time doing this and getting them ready, cutting all the tags and getting all of the pieces ready. And then from there, I turn straight to do this because it's been playing in my mind. So I might try to order the video, but for most part, this is what my day is like. It's probably running against myself, to be 100% honest, because this has just been playing in my mind and I wanted to do this. And so I did. Now I know what I want to do. My mind is a little bit more quiet down. Let's finish these ones and I might come back in there. I might put everything together because, yeah, my head is not, my head is not working properly. Things are not linear the way I work. They never are. Look at that. I've made two exactly the same. Now that's unusual. I normally don't make them the same. Good progress. So I am pinning all of the bags, the little pokes in bag there, and I'm pinning them to sew them in batch. And I just want to show you, this is my view. I'm watching Passionate Kelsey. I am listening to her because I can watch her. So yeah, but I think I'm running out of the clips. I have only a few left, so this doesn't belong. Not many left, so I don't think I can pin them all. But yeah, let's start sewing. How cute is that? Good morning, morning. Today is the second day of working on this lovely pattern. Right. So what I've done is, to see the side, I put inside the shirt that I was actually thinking of quilting to make it, just to see if I like the size. So this is this sort of that type of bag that goes across your body. I think I would like to make it maybe a little bit taller and a little bit shorter, so a little bit, but I think I'm gonna not carry on changing the pattern too much, apart from what I said to you last night, changing this piece to pick up both the front and back. But other than that, I think I like to keep it like this, mostly because I think it's kind of all right. So once you fill it up and see the real shape, especially you can't really see it with this super light cotton. Right, so we have this to work with, and I would like to make a pair with the shirt that we just showed you. I've been throughout the shop today looking for items that have not been selling and candidates to do this sort of thing. And I found 2 leather jackets that I really, really want to make one out of. If we have time today, definitely. But first things first, what we need to do is take in the pieces of this guy, and I'm gonna quilt it to make a piece quilted. So I'm gonna quilt some of this fabric. I might just take the sleeves off and start from there, because there's plenty of sleeves. It's quite a big shirt, and this is what I like to buy, like extra big, because more fabric for me. And now we have this lovely pair of trousers with this, the leg of the trousers. I have the 2 legs. And I was thinking, green collection, the track. I was thinking maybe I quite like to quilt it as well. So the idea is right now, maybe trying to make a mix and match of denim scraps and this, because I actually think they match up. I mean, it's difficult to show you. Let me go to the light. Let's go to the light. Yeah, the light here is a little bit more natural. I still want to get away from you because I still have that thing in the nose. So it's quite offensive. I'm really sorry. It is what it is. I'm surprised I have it, because I'm actually feeling well compared to other parts of my life where I'm feeling really ruined down. Lately, I've been feeling well, so I don't know why I got it, but it is what it is. So can you see these 2 go really beautifully together? And I noticed that in here, people like to buy stuff that is a little bit more on the darker side in terms of accessories for bags. So that's the idea for today. But let me show you the 2, but I might bring it here so you can see in the light. One second. As I was saying to you, I've been collecting stuff from the shop that hasn't sold. This jacket, I don't know if you remember, it's been with me from the beginning of the shop existence. And I think it's a lovely, lovely, lovely leather, but nobody wants to buy it, which is fair enough. And this one, as much as it looks maybe okay, actually has a lot of fading. I love it because it has a lot of cute little details, but it has a lot of fading in color. I think it's been maybe left in the sun or something, and the color's been eating quite a bit. So, and there's quite a few marks on there. So as a jacket, it's a no-no. But again, these 2 leathers are gorgeous, and they both feel heavy enough. I don't think I'm gonna have to back it up a lot. So then I have this skirt that is a skirt from Zara, I think. I had it again since the beginning of the shop, and I know I shouldn't pick up any more pencil skirts because nobody buys them here. It could be, I mean, I don't actually own pencil skirts myself. It could be the fact that in here everybody cycles, and all your wardrobe have to be kind of okay with cycling. And as much as this skirt has quite a bit of a stretch, you really have to pull it up to be able to cycle. And no. So I think lots of people like the fabric, but nobody has gone for it. So I think I might do, I have very ambitious plans for today. This is already half of the day because I finished a whole bunch of these cuties that I was making a couple of started in the last video, and I've been working with for a couple of days. And I finished a whole bunch this morning. But I think I'm going to start the video with this project because it's a little bit more fun. And then we can go and see what else I did for the shop. So yeah, I think I would like to make one solid on this leather, one of a mixture of this and this, one with this, and one with the quilted cotton. And it's around 2 o'clock now. I only have like maybe 2 to 6, maybe 4 hours. So to do this project, if I get a lot of people, which, you know, this morning people have come and everybody's been buying my jewelry, which is kind of nice. Jewelry is an easy present to buy. Everybody, I mean, it's very shiny and people just pick it up. But if I get busy, 4 hours is not that much. So less jabby and more working. I'll show you all of the batch that I did that I'm very proud of, because it is difficult for me to just sit down and do one thing. So it was happy. I'm happy I did it. You know, I really would like to see if I could reuse these snaps, because they are cool. What is the closure for this? Oh, buttons. Look at how cool these buttons are. These are really cool too. So if I can incorporate it, and this one has a really cool emblem, logo kind of thing. I might see if I can put it somewhere in the back. Anywho, let's do the denim and cotton first, and then we go into all of this. Okay, so we are gonna update the pattern. So that is my front upper part, this bit here, that goes with the zipper. The zipper normally goes this way, and then this one here. So basically, this one goes here. But I need to create a bigger pattern. This pattern now have to cover both of them, because the zipper goes from here to here. I need to see what zippers I have for this, but that's another problem. And what I need to do is I need to extend this piece to cover both pieces. So what I'm gonna do is, hold on, don't move. As you can see, I do this very scientifically. I'm just gonna extend this piece to go and cover both pieces. I don't know if this makes sense to you, does it? So my zipper now goes like this, from here to here, and then this goes here. And then this piece is gonna get attached to the sides. So I'm gonna cut this one. And I'm gonna make another, shall I make another mock-up, or shall I just go for it? Well, I do need to do the quilting pieces anyway. I think it'll be fine. Famous last words. So this is my updated pattern. I cut the extra from the upper size, and I rearrange the top. Oh, wow. That is the same length as that. This goes here. It's a little bit big. Okay, let me just cut the bigs a little bit. See? And that goes there. Yeah, perfect. Can you see? And then these should go. That's not gonna work, is it? Because then, okay. So this is my backpack piece. And this is the one at the front and the back. I need 2 of these and 1 of each. So in this piece of fabric, I'm able to take everything. So I'm gonna try to see if this will work. Not necessarily with the zipper. I don't need to put a zipper. I just need to see what mess am I making with this piece and the bag, to see how much I need to adjust it. So let me take all the pieces and I'll come back to you. Okay, so yes, I was right, it was wrong. So I just stitched a stage stitch as it, you know, with pretending there is a zipper here, there isn't one. And I was kind of thinking the back pieces should meet up. And what am I doing here? Yes, this corner here should meet up with this corner. And so I can sew the back pieces. And so this should be meeting here. And yes, I was right. This makes the front too loose. Okay, so this was my original piece. This is my second piece. So what I need to do now is make this piece the same length. No, the same length on this side, because it's going to be meter up with the back. But on this side, it has to be this side. So let's draw it. So I'm going to try to draw it again, because this side here is the side that both, I don't know why I've got it round there. I really don't know, because I really should do straight corners, shouldn't I? Anyway, so this is my original one, and this is my second one. And on the second one, it should be coming here, but having this like this, yeah? So this should be the same. Am I doing this right again or wrong again? No, hold on. So it should come closer here and then go that way, yeah? So the smallest size, right, let's see if I can do this and I'm doing this right. Because obviously it needs to be taller, but here it needs to be the same size as the original one. So it will meet up. Yeah. So it should meet up now with the back pattern. Where's my back pattern? Actually, this is, yeah, this is the back piece. So when I'm sewing it, there you go, meets perfect. Yes? Yes or yes? C or C? Yeah? Do I know other languages? Yeah, C, yes. Tak? Oh my God. Okay, I was embarrassed that I didn't know how to say yes in many other languages. So ja is German, Dutch, Swedish, and Norwegian. We, French, I should have known that. Si, Spanish, Spanish and Italian. Spanish and Italian. Español and Italiano. Sim is Portuguese. So Portuguese is with the M. Sim. Turkish is evet. Arabic is naam. Naam. Japanese is hi. I knew that. Russian is da. Polish is tak, which is the only one I could remember. Hindi is han. And this is all the Google wants to talk to me about. So, yes. Tak. Si. Sim. Evet. Do I remember anymore? We. The Hindi? Han. What was it? Han. Hey. Arabic. Naam. Naam. Yes. You're learning with me languages. Let's go and learn how to say si. Sim in Portuguese. I did not know that. I generally thought Portuguese was also si. Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish. I thought they were both all the same. And what else did it say? Oh, Russian was da. I guess it's also Ukrainian and all the those countries that speak similar languages. And then hi, Japanese. What is Chinese? How you say it in Chinese? She. There you go. Shall I make the denim without quilting as my first sample? And then we can quilt the other cloth. Shall I do that? Oh my God, this is so annoying. Oh, you're happy to know. Well, I don't know if you're happy to know, but I did buy myself 2 more cheaters for home. So I have 1 pair here and 2 cheaters at home, because the ones I had at home, I couldn't find it. So I haven't been able to make any jewelry because I'm working like this. No ideal. Right. Oh, which one is my new one now? Oh, no. Okay. So, no, I was not going wrong. It is smaller, indeed, smaller. I don't know, I was looking at the pieces of pattern pieces and it made no sense. It is indeed a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna reuse these pieces and I'm gonna try to stitch it. Now, for the sake of testing the sample that we're doing, I think I'm not gonna quilt this one, and I have the 2 legs of these trousers. So I think I have plenty to take the pieces, and I'm gonna make it with this. I'm gonna go and find a zipper. I think for now I only have these darker green zippers, which is not the nicest, but it's what I've got, and I'm using what I've got. So I'm gonna recut because it's slightly smaller, and then I'm gonna make it not quilted or anything, just denim. I mean, there's plenty of detail in this denim anyway. Hopefully I'm gonna use it from the front piece, for the front piece. You know, when I'm working here by myself for long enough, what happens is the language gets really, really difficult. I don't know why. See, I was thinking maybe I could use the front. This is like the knee of the trousers, and it has a little bit of volume, but it doesn't really matter. And I was thinking maybe I could use like the front of the bag, the front piece with that, because I think it will cover it nicely. And then just, yeah, I think even with one leg, to be honest, I might be able to take as much as possible. Right, let me open it up, and then we see how much fabric we have. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Trying to use as much of the fabric as possible. You have to remember to do both in different directions, because one is going to be on the left and the other one is going to be on the right. And I don't know if you noticed that I did not follow the grain line, because I didn't care. And I'm a rebel like that. For those of you who love to do things by the book, you must be horrified. I'm sorry. I am a bit silly. I don't know what to tell you. I could have done it straight, but why? Why? When I could just do whatever I want, you know? Anywho, almost done. Right. So I found a red zipper that I think it looks amazing with, oh no! So I was sewing until I wasn't sewing. Look. Okay, right, I need to do the top stitch again. But I was just saying I found a red zipper that I think it looks so much better with the denim than the green, dark green one. And that is the front of the bag. I'm gonna fill up the bobbin and finish the rest of the bag. So I still messed up the pattern, and obviously I didn't account for the seam allowance here, but I didn't account for the width of the zipper, of course. So now the piece is too small. But what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of this bag, I'm gonna make a little pleating here, so I can actually bring it to the same size. And then from there, I'm gonna stitch the bag. And then I'm gonna modify this piece again, adding the size of the zipper. I just literally made it and didn't count that the fact that it's a good 1.5 centimeters almost. That is obviously missing from here, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a pleating here. It will only increase the roundness of the bag anyway, so it won't make any difference to the bag. Yeah. I keep on trying to move around the shop to give you a different corner of the shop. Right, I have finished the bag. It is not 100% there, but it's a very good start. So this is the bag. I made it with denim. I put the shirt again inside just so we can have a little bit of a shape. It has the cream lining in. I have made a few things about the bag that it kind of needs to be in a white background so you can actually see it. So I really like this accidental corner here, but I still think it needs to be wider, it needs to be taller. So I'm gonna be changing the pattern and I'm making this a little bit longer as well. I'm gonna be making quite a bit of a difference on the pattern. I should have done that when just trying to see if I could push the thing so you can actually see the real shape. I haven't ironed it either because the light is going, and I just wanted to show you before the light goes off, because I still need to show you all the little coin purses that I made. I made a whole bunch of them, and I want to pin them here so you can see it. Anywho, I really like the idea of it. It's a good first attempt. I'm not going to be cutting any of the clothes yet until I am 100% sure of what I want to do. And yes, I'm really pumped of making a new design and figuring it out. I mean, I could just follow a tutorial, follow someone else and do it their way, but I wanted to do it my way. I like this pleat. I want to make something different in here. I already have an idea. I want it taller. I like this very subtle curve. I didn't want it to be too 3D of the body. So it's a good access to the bag, but it's not crazy 3D. You know what I mean? But I think if I give it a little bit more depth, it'll be better. So yeah, I really like it. What do you think? I started wanting to do a quilted shirt and and I end up doing a denim one. I am hoping tomorrow I can take some better pictures because the light is kind of gone now. It's almost 5 o'clock, so the light is all gone. The idea is to be able to make this pattern with different fabrics and different patchworks and add in different textiles anywhere. But obviously I have to get the size, the shape and the pattern itself properly working for me. I think it's like a half moon. I really like the shape. I think the denim is gorgeous. This one, I still need to stitch the bottom. And I didn't put the label or a pocket, so because I was just focusing on the size. So the reason why I said I didn't want to follow the tutorial is because I want to make a pattern out of it. I want to start releasing patterns again, sewing and crochet patterns. So whenever it's ready, I'll let you know. But I'm still, of course, going to be working on it for a little longer. So yeah, that's this strap is a little bit long on this bust. It's more like that. It's supposed to be kind of wrapping around your body. I'll find a smaller strap for it. What do you think? I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. Let's let me show you now all the cute little pouches because they're super cute too. Did I take the time to stick them all into the bust? Yes, I did. So these are the ones I finished for this video. I have a few from last week when I was cutting them and sewing them. But these are the ones I've made. I've still no idea how many, but I did make some of these ones. I will give you some close-ups. I had this idea of putting them all like this to present it in the window because it's kind of fun. I will put some more videos and everything. But yeah, I made some of these ones that I cut the fabric and I quilted it on the last video. And this one, I matchy the pull with the zipper. I generally just made whatever I had. Sorry, somebody told me to stay long enough so you can see it. And I think she was totally right. I'm sorry, I just move things and I get excited to talk about the stuff. Yeah, I think this is a cute way of presenting it. I love this fabric and I'm happy that I cut it off. I actually have some of this fabric quilted and I don't have any of the other ones ready to go. I have some fabric left, but I'm not quilted. So the idea would be to use maybe some of this quilted fabric with some denim and use it to the new version of the is it fanny bag, crossbody bag, because I think it will look really, really nice. This lovely fabric with the denim. So yeah, I will put some close-ups with you and I will put up some of this online. Thank you so much for everybody who's placed an order. I truly appreciate it. I have posted this week quite a few of them, so hopefully you should you should receive them next week at some point, I would have thought, because lots of them were from the US. So thank you so much. I had this idea of presenting it like this, and I think I'm gonna do that. I also have in here the old chest that I used to have with all the jewelry, open with the jewelry, and I just like to change things around. And in here I have some more in the shop front. I have some of the pouches. People are not picking them up as much, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the ones selling here. Today is being a good day for jewelry. Maybe I am wrong and the pouches might do well online. In here today is being a good day for jewelry, so it is what it is. I've made patterns for so long. I made crochet patterns and I made sewing patterns for so long, and I really enjoy doing them. So I think I might see if I can make a pattern for that one. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. And it's so pretty, I really like it. It looks like a Christmas tree almost. But pouches, I need to put this one a little bit better. Yeah, I need to turn around, hold on. I turned that one around, it was driving me mad, it was all twisted. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I have filmed quite a lot and the videos are getting longer and longer again. I hope you put me in the background and do some sewing, some crafting, some crochet, knitting, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you have a lovely day and yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.